Good afternoon, just. It's like 12:30, so yeah, lunch o'clock. Except for no lunch, no lunch for the wicked. All right, welcome back to Cosmoteer. My name is Pooks, and today we continue on with our Ironman playthrough. So you can see when I finished yesterday afternoon, I'm gonna load up the stream run, and away we go. So, what are we going to do today? Well, we will be going to a new system. We've pretty much mopped up the current one. We can't get any more fame, which is really my limiting factor at the moment. And at the end of the last stream, we also did a redesign on the Kestrel as well. So, I want to continue that. I also want to spend some time putting in some paint, I think. But I think I'll do the painting once we get some fame numbers up, right? I want to be able to fully crew. Now, where we left off is that we'd finished the upgrade of the Kestrel, but I hadn't recrewed it. So I hadn't worked out the actual crew requirements, so it might be that we do some changes here to the actual um, crew complement, right? So we've got these guys all working on the reactor. Sorry, just quickly responding to a message. But yeah, so these guys don't need to crew up the reactor, central reactor so much now, because its main power responsibilities will be the bridge, the sensors, which I think I'm gonna probably make them more efficient with a door there as well, and the um, engine rooms. That's it. That's the word I was looking for, right? So we don't need so many guys doing that job. Not anymore. So we can move some of them so they're actually running power to our rail systems, as well as dealing with the power requirements up here. So let's just set it up first in terms of how this needs to work. So we're going to send these guys to here. The mirror mode is really helpful for crew requirements as well, by the way. And then we'll tell this to basically be supplying the power to these two shields and probably the forward point defense. And I might have these guys repower these point defense as well as the hyperdrives. But in terms of crew, we're going to have the crew go for this one here, the crew bunk here go for this one here, and so on and so forth. So these crew bunks, there's going to be two people in them. All their job is going to be to repower these rail guns. So that gives us a requirement of 6 down the middle and another 12 or so, ideally, up the front. So I am going to need more crew in the Kestrel, but that's okay. I think I can afford it, barely, like as in really barely. Before we go further, I'm just going to set up the logistical assignments for the power. So these guys will do these three. I think that's all I want it to do. I want it all kind of neat and close to here. And then this guy down here should be powering those. Yep. How are these? I don't know why it's not set up, but that's okay. That, and then do these guys. I don't mind if you have to run a little bit longer. I mean, you've got to keep the engines powered, but that's fine. And these guys are just going to be assigned up like this. And yeah, that will work pretty well in terms of logistical assignments. Now, in terms of this guy is going to be feeding the two rail cannons here. This is going to feed into that because we'll make these sulfur dumps. We had mirror mode on, so let me think. I think I do want a little bit of reserve Hyperium here. Yeah, we might do it both sides as well. And then this can feed into this, but this can also feed into that, and that feed into that. And that should, you can also do that if you need to. That should complete our requirements here. Now let's just look at these guys, because I might need some recrewing here. So you don't have assignments. You don't have assignments. You do. The moment your job is these two places. Gonna untag you from that. Let's think this through. We should have another 2 people there, which we don't have. Yeah, it's being done by the powder monkeys, I think. Or someone without a job. These guys are doing it. All right, that's fine. We can make them ops. I'm happy to do that. Right, so therefore, no, you're not it. Yeah, so therefore this must be doing these 3. That's cool. Just going to be specific about these things because I want it to work properly. And then, yeah, these guys are both assigned to the reactor. So I should need a lot less people on this reactor. I'm thinking I'm half the requirements here. I'm just going to go here and drop a door as well. That should make that whole thing a lot more efficient. And then we might not need this room at all. We might still want it, but I just might want to put the people in different places. So you can actually, in case people didn't know this, you can reassign guys. So you're going to go here and here. Actually, let's just think minimum, right? So we need at least 1 in each. Oh, we just sent 2. We didn't send 2 up there. We don't need 2 up there. We just want 1 up there. So we'll send you up there instead. Now, you're actually going to be power logistics types as well. And then we're going to need back here, sorry. You, sir, go up to that room. Still got at least 1 person happening. So you, sir, also go in the left-hand room. And then we've got 6 people in here, 2 people in here. Now these guys, their role, I think, is meant to be powder monkeys. So they'll do all the supply jobs required for that, as well as man our sensors. So they're ammo and ops. Which means I need more crew members in here, right? To make this ship actually function to its right efficiency. Fortunately, we know that we have a few left over on the Trodoc. And I think we worked out that the minimum crew efficiency for the Trodoc was going to be that it is... hang on, how many we got? We've got a roster 11, I think it was at 8. So let's just double check that. We have 2 in the cockpit, 4, 6, and then say 2 people to run power and stuff around. And that makes it bare minimum. And I really mean bare minimum. Its engines are likely to cut out as it runs around, and it's going to take ages to hyper jump and all that sort of stuff. But that's okay. So we are going to go on the Trodoc, tell it to send transfer crew to the Kestrel Mark II. We actually need to call out the Mark III now as well. and get down to 8. So another 3 people. It might not seem like much, but it is going to be a big boost to the Kestrel as it stands. And I think the Owl has full efficiency for whatever that's worth. I mean, it doesn't really have full efficiency. It actually needs more crew, but it will do. Yeah, it's got 48 out of 48. So really, the Kestrel needs an extra few people. But we'll go back to the crew and just see where those new assignments ended up. If they ended up in this one, then I want to move them. I don't think they did. That's good. That is good. Yeah, they mostly ended up on the forward left. So we want to balance this a little bit. I'm going to move him over there and then move him over there. So we've got 3 aside now. That is definitely not enough, just to be 100% clear, but it is all that we can afford at the moment. So what we really want to do is grab more people into these central cannon lines as soon as practicable. And we also want to get more people up the forward. And then finally, we'll fill out this last bunker down to really give this reactor some good efficiency as well. So I'm going to go with maybe overcrewing it slightly rather than undercrewing it. Cool. But yeah, now we have a Kestrel with a greatly improved punch. The double rail is going to give it a really nice alpha strike. It's not going to repower fast enough. It's not going to be able to really just keep on firing. In fact, let's run a test, right? This is how you test things without actually exposing yourself to the enemies. You grab your rail cannons up here, and what you do, we're just going to turn this on as well, is we set this to an infinite fire mode. So basically, it's just gonna keep shooting, and you can see this is charging up and boom, again. And what will happen is that if this reaches the end charge, but then we can't keep shooting, we know that we're not going to be able to keep firing, and that's where it's run out now, right? So we're not seeing the charge because all the rail cannons have run out. So what we really want is another guy here just keeping up. We might have actually undercrewed it as well. I might actually need to make this more frequent. I might need 2 for each 4 rail segments rather than 2 for each 8 rail segments is how I've done it at the moment. But just let those guys charge up. In terms of sulfur, I think we've got enough to keep us going for a bit. Sulfur stacks really well. It stacks a lot better than bullets because one lot of sulfur produces, where is it? Sulfur use is 0.05 per bullet, right? So that's like 20 bullets. Yeah, it's 20 bullets per sulfur. But in terms of stack, if we then go look at that, so 1 unit of sulfur is a full stack of bullets that we can place anywhere. So it's far more efficient to have sulfur stacked up than it is anything else. Now the other thing as well is that now that we've got a spot for Hyperium on the Kestrel, we're going to go buy some. We could go mine for it, but it's not all that expensive. Yeah, so we have everything we need now, and we're going to go look for the next system. So let's show on the galaxy map our 2 options. Now we decided that with our upgrade to Mark II, if we could successfully rescue this station, then we would go to a harder system rather than a less harder system. So because our choices were Irem or to Dagobah. So we're going to go to Dagobah because we were able to successfully rescue that station and we didn't have too much trouble. We could also go to Nipidemito, and yeah, they're about equal. They've all got the same sort of presence here. And then from there, we can either go to Mk4 or we can go to Pelibaritis. I'm thinking that it might, actually that's a fairly big jump. It's 10 to 12, right? Whereas this is 8 to 10. I'm thinking we might want to go to Pelibaritis before we go to Mk4. I'm not 100% sure. We do have quests to visit both at the moment as well as to go to Tau Atticus. Tau Atticus is not really on our radar though, because I think what we'll do is start going into the Cabal's territory and then make our way to the Empire to begin our incursion there. Because what I want to do is see if it's actually possible to wipe out a particular faction from the map. I'm not sure. I don't know if anyone's ever tried it. I'll be interested to find out. Either way, what we want to go for, I think, is Dagobah. We'll go Dagobah, just see what sort of options it gives us, and then we'll move on to Mk4 because that has at least some kind of Imperium present, 6%, right? But this was only meant to have like 6% Cabal of Soul, and it has 2 Cabal of Soul bases, so I think that 6% is a misleading term, really. Anyway, so we'll set the owl to start heading off. We do need to rename the Kestrel to be its Mark 3 version. Just drop it off like that. It's going to be a much heavier ship. We did do some engine redesign. We put bigger engines on it basically and reduced its backwards boost thrust a little bit. So I'm hoping that the bigger engines will make up for the additional mass. We'll take out the Renegade pack first so that we know that it's clear for the Trodoc to wander up here. The Trodoc can't get away very well now, so we definitely don't want things to come along and hammer us. The other thing is actually we just spent a heap of resources building. Yeah, so we need more uranium. If we spot some uranium, we'll probably mine it. So we could wander into this belt and just see what's there. Otherwise, we can salvage the ships we're about to blow up. That might help a fair bit as well. Just check. I'm keeping it fairly slow so I can check for anything worthwhile here. Yeah, it's just copper. Copper is about the only thing that's really good there. So we'll head in, we'll take care of this Renegade pack, and then we'll have a clear way for the Trodoc. Okay, there they are. We'll start heading off. We'll make the owl just go off to the side here. Yeah, they're heading straight for us again. Now, the last time I tried with the Renegade pack is they actually did a fair bit of damage to the owl because I was a little bit arrogant. So I'm going to try and avoid that this time. But we also have an upgraded Kestrel here. Yeah, and it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens. Oh, the owl is going to be in the way again. Right, fine. Attack that. The Kestrel can go over this after this guy instead. You're going to be a little bit of a pain, actually, but that's fine. We have rails. Cool. We'll tell the owl to try and attack. Yeah. And you can shoot your missiles at that. Mainly because it came in on the side. Oh, 2 rails off already. That's gotta hurt, man. That's gotta sting like anything. Now I think I've actually got them. No, they've got them on the right firing settings. That's good. And the Kutlia is actually probably going to take a little bit of have a little bit of a hard time. We're actually going to rotate the owl here as well to make sure that it doesn't have its engine shot off again, because that was a little bit inconvenient last time, I have to say. We need to start rail fanning, I think. Here we go. Another few shots coming through is out of the game. And we will rotate back here. And the back burner is also now dead. And that was fairly simple. Cool. So we can have a chat to the station and just pick up that bounty. Thank you very much for the money. Yeah, we're good, I think. 2.2 for yeah, we'll buy it actually. Turn that into enriched uranium. Probably be worth the money. Oh, our guys are EVAing to get it. Really, guys. Can the porters not do it? You know what? Let's just cancel that transaction in general. No, don't take it back. There are no free funds here. That's alright. This is what happens when you undercrew your vessels. Anyway, because the Trodoc is gonna come up here, I'm not gonna. Yeah, see, guys, you need to do the engine rooms more than anything else. Your priority. Why? No, this is not what's gonna happen. All right. So, you guys can all belong to this thing. Or you can go here. You guys can all belong to this, right? Cool. Now we're going to set priorities here. You're going to do this, this. You can work on these. You can work on these. And then the other one, which I think was this, is you can just sit in cockpits, right? Alright, so there in the engine room, you're setting power to the engine room. This is good. Alright. We have speed. Really slow speed. It's a limping. It's limping up there. Just let it have some time, right? Forward thrust, please. Oh dear. Is there anything really worse? Do we really want to do this, people? That's alright. We'll just quickly repair the owl for a start. We'll send some people over to the Trodoc. Could literally send 40 people. Yep, there we are. These guys will come over and just grab this quickly. Alright, suddenly we're properly crewed and doing things the right way. Alright, and then the Trodoc can transfer its crew all back to the owl. And then we'll make sure that people are properly assigned as well. Yeah, they are. They understood the assignment. Alright, you can form up on the Trodoc because you guys aren't going to have any trouble keeping up with it. Well, we head for the... Oh, see there's diamonds there. And we have spent a little bit of diamond. Yeah, we got to do it. We got to do it. Transfer again. Go mining, guys. Look at all these diamonds. Yet to be diamonds. Diamonds in the rough. Not quite. And then, yep, transfer crew back to the owl. Cool. And off we go again. Off to the gate we go. Come on. you not understand the assignment again? Are we going to have an issue here? I keep on wanting to go elsewhere. All right. So you guys. The owl is going to actually need some fuel. All right, that's fine. We can transfer resources to the owl. Can we? No. The Kestrel is going to go as well. The owl can stop being its crazy bat dance. And we'll just see what's going on, what's up here. Yeah. You guys are assigned to that. Oh, it just doesn't have powerful enough hyperdrives. Huh. Okay. Well, that we can change. It needs to be able to system jump. I think if we just add one more to give us more power, then I have to discard all the changes. Yeah, we'll have to. All right, that's fine. I think I've got it saved. So, if need be, you can also do these equally, and this can go to there. There we go. You have enough now. All right, you are going to go. Come on, power him up, Scotty. I think our issue is this. Yay! And engage. I think that was a fairly good Picard moment there. Yeah, maybe. Here we go. Dagobomb. I wonder if we can rename systems. I want to say Dagobah, sounds more Star Wars-ish reference. And here we go. We are in the system. Straight away, there's an unknown signal here. We have a station right down here. I don't know who owns it. These will be our other stations in the area. Yeah, okay. So, I think first order of business is get the Trodoc to safety. So once the Trodoc is safe, then that's where we can consider doing other things. But until that happens, yeah, there we go. The Trodoc is away and clear. So now that the Trodoc is up there as well, we can just grab all the bounties straight away and also get the visit one. Okay, so these level 7 missions will give us a little bit of fame up until 610, and that's a lot of crew members, right? So we're going to go through and accept all these. They're the outer fringe resistance missions, so we are fine to accept them. We have an exploration mission as well. We're not going to go with the copper or the uranium deliveries. All right, as expected, that is a target. It's a pack bounty. Usually that means that they're a little bit easier, I find, even though the owl didn't really do so well in its first pack bounty at the Mk2, Mk3 variety. We do have a pirate base up here as well. They're tougher. I'm a little bit reluctant to do that because it's probably gonna cause us some serious issues trying to take that down. Because they'll have a few guards around. Our ships haven't, it's a new environment. We haven't upgraded our ships at all to meet necessarily the challenge of this system. And I think I want my broadside vessel, the Ares, to be available before we start trying to take on that. I could be wrong. It could be easy enough. But my preference is that we just play it a little bit safe until we know what we're dealing with. Because having to rebuild these ships will be expensive and annoying. So we're just going to creep in here, see if we can locate this pack. There it is, coming up here. We'll start disengaging the Kestrel from formation control. Now we've got a pack of 3, it seems. They're closing pretty quickly, so I think they're going to be smaller ships. This guy looks like he wants to go for the Kestrel. He's going, come at me, bro. And here we go, we have a Candlewick. I don't want to destroy its diamonds. I might just try and disable it. Oh no, if I take this shot, I might as well just blow up the whole thing. This should be easy for the Kestrel to dispatch. Famous last words, I know, but... There we go, and it's just out of this world. Drop a W. Then we've got a backburner. Again, that's not a difficult ship. Why is the owl damaged? What happened there? So groups 1 and 2 can go for that, and the missiles can launch at its rear end. We've got plenty of missiles for the engagement, so yeah, we're going to be good here. I don't think these guys are going to pose any particular challenge. And the Kestrel is going to go after this guy. He is rotating the owl, right? And it's a moth. Normally I'd say maybe a bit more challenging, but because the Kestrel does have its dual rails now, I think we're going to be okay here. I'm not liking these side swipes here. Yeah, this is making the whole operation a bit more challenging. We are going to have to rotate the owl like so to make sure that its feet don't get shot off, because the Kestrel didn't quite get it with a dual rail shot. And these guys have cannons, right? So these cannons are going to come in and cause us a bit of grief. They are shooting through the wings though, that's good. And the owl can actually completely pivot and focus full attention on it. So we'll just tell the guys to shoot there, cool. And then we'll just keep on pivoting for the rail shots. There we go, done. Beautiful. Yeah, I cannot wait for the Mk4 Owl because that's just going to make it a lot more of an effective ship. Oh, damn it. See, that's what we were hoping to avoid. And we had an engine shot off. We can probably get the repairs just by pulling apart one of these ships, but it is a little bit frustrating. But that is our first win here, which means we can turn this in and we can get some fame. So that means another 3 people. Speed this up, pull this apart. The owl can also pick up some replacement missiles here too, so that's good. And we grab some Hyperium too, so yeah, not bad to actually pull things apart. We'll go for the Asteroid field next maybe, or... No, actually, I want to go for the Fugitive Bounty. The Asteroid field could have a couple of people, but the Fugitive Bounty is usually only 1, and we can see what sort of ship we're playing with here. If I mark this, I should also just... Yeah, they're all level 7s, so it's not going to put us overhead. Have we got 2 pirate bases? Yeah, we do. Okay. Really? Yeah, this place is lousy with pirate bases. Damn pirates. Is that a big copper asteroid? Not really. We do have like copper asteroids in the middle of nowhere here though. Yet another one. It's almost like a belt out here. Okay, So yeah, we want to see what this guy is going to give us. Just stay in formation. Actually, we'll break the Kestrel off now. And this should be our first fully leveled up ship, rather than just the pack bounties. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, he's a shieldy guy. No, and so the Owl is kind of built to deal with one of these types of ships. So these guys do not stand a friggin' chance. It's carrying more firepower than we've had to deal with before. It's also got a disruptor here, which is, a bit more concerning. It's got plenty of forward thrust, not much back thrust, so it cannot back away, basically. But it can catch up with us pretty easily, and it should be fairly light. What we want to do... The ideal situation is I was actually gonna, if I attack from this direction, but I think I'm just gonna rail shot. I'm gonna pay, I'm just gonna keep things, we'll aim for the cockpit, we'll probably hit the reactor, and that's okay. And we'll also get a feel for how much damage this is gonna put out. So it's doing a laser beam. And I'm kind of curious to know, can we keep up to a laser beam's incoming damage? There is a disruptor there as well. Yeah, so it's just broken through that shield, but it's about to be replenished. This shield collapsed because it got a disruptor shot. Okay. We have collapsed that shield though. And I think we're about online for us to get a reasonable shot here. So we'll tell the Kestrel to start pivoting. Kestrel. Yeah, it needs to be sooner, dude. Pivot hard. Yeah, okay, so they're burrowing and they're going to hit this reactor if we're not careful. So what we want to do is actually pivot the Owl here so that their laser beam is not just going to drill a hole here. So it's now taking out an armor instead, and we're not having that much of a problem. In the meantime, the Kestrel is getting into its point where it can take a shot, or two specifically, and we should see it any moment now. Any moment now. 1, 2. All right, we'll zoom in so we get this this nice on. Yes, beautiful. Avoided the reactor, which means we can salvage a lot of this stuff. The cleansing whisper is down, and the Owl and the Kestrel catch another kill. Now, we have taken a bit of damage there, so let's see where that happened. They were definitely drilling for this and then going for a follow-up on the reactor. So that's probably our biggest weak spot, is that because of the corridor here and the point defense, we're skipping a layer of our armor. It doesn't have the same sort of armor sort of requirements going on. We are insufficient coils to repair everything else as well, so we'll have to strip down our kill here, but that's fine. I'm okay with doing that. We just speed it up because it will take a little bit of time for these guys to run out. Did I mark the W? No, I haven't. W is for wreck, not necessarily for win, by the way. If everyone thinks I'm just saying winning every time I'm taking something down. Cool. All right, disassembled. There's a nice amount of uranium and hypercoils there as well for us. I was hoping for a diamond, and we got one. Excellent. So that's definitely a place for us to visit with a Trodoc later. And that is also another bounty that the Trodoc can then just straight away hand in. And we've increased our fame yet further, which means more people. We've got another 6 into the Trodoc. We are getting close to fully staffing the Kestrel again, and then starting to look at staffing another ship or staffing the Trodoc properly again. So we've got this Fugitive and a Renegade pack. We've got a Renegade pack. I think we're going to go for the Fugitive again and just do a... Oh, no, Trodoc, don't go there. That was a misclick. All right. Because there could still be pirates running around. So, yeah, we'll send out the Owl, and the Kestrel can go after the next bounty here. But basically, there could be wandering pirates around, and I don't want to run into them and have a bad day with the Trodoc until we've completed that wandering pirates bounty quest. And then we should be okay. There's a signal down here. It's probably going to be a hyper jump beacon. Yep. Okay. So it looks like we're going after a guy called the Crucible, or Crucible in general. Yep, there he is. Crucible is incoming. So again, we're going to tell the Kestrel to run off to the side a little bit here, while the Owl heads straight in. The Owl is swooping in, and the Kestrel is just going to sideswipe it again. And let's study our target. Missile. Again, this is not a ship that you want to put up against the Owl. These missiles will be taken out by its point defense quite easily, and the shield is not going to really save them. I also think that the Kestrel is going to get some pretty easy shots off on the yeah, we want the Kestrel to go this way a little bit further first. We will tell it just if it does get a shot on the cockpit straight away. Sorry, just thinking, slowing down to think. Alright, so off comes the missiles, in comes that point defense, taking out those cannon fires, taking out the missiles, and all of them were ruined before they ruined my day. Those disruptors are now slamming into their disruptor. We outdo their disruptors basically. The Kestrel can now start pivoting to take the shot. It will want to engage at that range. I'm just going to tell it to be a little bit closer. And then pivot. But we should have no problem tanking this on the Owl. We have lost 2 shields from their disruptors. 3 shields down, so we're now on armor here. The only thing that's really going to get through for our point defense, though, is these laser blasts. And I just heard the Kestrel firing off here. So, what is it? Control-Shift-U. I feel like this is a good screenshot moment. Because I do actually need to improve my thumbnail gain, right? So let's just unpause a little bit, and then, yeah, there we are. I think this is the money shot. Print screen, cool. Control-Shift-U again, and let's just watch it blow up. Gone. Gone without any issues whatsoever. You can stop firing now, Al. Lovely. In fact, that's almost an intact ship. So if we wanted to take this, we could just run in and grab ourselves a missile cruiser. All we'd have to do is repair the cockpit. However, I don't really want it. I think that was a little bit too easy to beat. And I don't like its mixed guns situation. We are full of missiles on the Owl, so there's no real salvage needs here. So we're just gonna tell the Kestrel to form up again, and the Owl can start heading off. We do have an incoming pirate, so if we can, we'll go after this guy. I think he's going to go down and turn around maybe, so... Now the pirate will... the Kestrel is taking its time to form up, so we're losing track of that pirate. Alright, we'll go check out this signal. The pirates are usually a higher class as well. They're a bit better. So you got to be a bit careful about pirates. They're good to wipe out though. Oh, it's a Triraptor. Okay, we got a spare ship here. I'm just going to call free ship. Now, this will have some titanium in that engine, I think. So that'll be nice for that reason, as well as just salvaging the cockpit and the reactor. But I think what I want to do is see if I can intercept that pirate on its patrol here. There it is. And the reason for that is I don't want it coming in and disrupting a fight of mine later on, because it can be really disruptive. It's a cleansing whisper, so we should be okay. So let's get the owl to go start targeting that. And then the kestrel can start moving in for its, oh wait. It's gonna go for the cockpit shot. The kestrel can start moving in for the kill as well. Now, unfortunately, the owl is going to be not the thing taking the aggro. So we'll turn on both our boosters. The Kestrel is going to boost to get away, and the owl is boosting to get in. This could get a bit more interesting. I think we will tell the owl's missiles to start engaging, in particular to try and take out some of its engines, so the Kestrel has a better chance of getting away. We'll slow down because this is now a bit more of a serious fight. We need to start pivoting here. So the double shot didn't really do much. Do these guys have a disruptor? Yeah, they do on this side. So I'm just going to want to micro a little bit here on the Kestrel's ability to dodge and weave. Right, see they're targeting on the left-hand side. They want to burrow through and take out this reactor. That is not what we want to have happen. The owl is struggling to keep up. We can boost again though. So we will, as a result, need to pivot back a little bit first to take another shot. And the Kestrel still did it. No help needed from the owl at all. Kestrel was like, I laugh in the face of danger. And we took some minor damage on the armor. But that's a lesson in that this is not enough crew to keep up, to keep those shields going. And that's really important for the Kestrel's survivability. Because as soon as they plow through that armor, or if they decide to just drill through here, or take out my railgun, then, you know, I'll lose half my armament, and that's a pain. Back to normal, we got a W though, and that was a pretty good win as well. Again, we've missed the reactor and taken out the cockpit, which is great. The cockpit does have valuable supplies, but it's not as valuable as other things. Now there is some titanium here. I want to mark that. Let's wait for the Kestrel to get into position. We're good. How's the Kestrel on ammo? I haven't checked for a while. We're good there. All right, we're going to go after the next bounty. I don't believe we get a bounty. Oh, no, we do have a bounty we can hold in. Hand in, I should say, hold in. Fugitive bounty, cool. Another 19 fame. Going up in the world, we can hire another 8 crew. Fantastic. Starting to run out of crew here, though, in terms of actual available crew at the station. So that's going to be a thing as well. Apparently, dude, you're just too keen. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Man. He's just, oh, he's locked in. Stupid AI. All these spiky ships just pick up things. They can't get away. All right, I'm actually going to come off to the side a little bit. Oh, no. Is this a renegade pack? Yeah, it is. All right. I was thinking, why am I getting so many? The Trodoc's just going to keep spinning. All right, keep on spinning then, dude. I'm just going to speed up while we... Oh, that's an AU. That's also a C right next to it. Some nice resources here. So gold and copper. I mean carbon. Sorry, not copper. Cu is copper. Alright, so we're just going to detach the Kestrel now. Wait for these guys to get in before I make an assessment. This is a dead easy shot for the Kestrel, I think. Go for its reactor, dude. I don't care. Yeah, I can start moving forward. Railfan, please. Oh, how did that not take out the reactor? I mean, it's ruined its day. That's alright. You can just fan back. In the meantime, we also have an ordnance. That's sort of interesting, but I reckon the missiles will take it out pretty well. Fan back again. There we go. Gone. I think the Owl should be able to take on the ordnance pretty well, and we'll send the Kestrel after this last guy. Those disruptors aren't really going to do much. But those missiles are going to come in and slam into the back of it exactly as it's designed to do. Alright, so we've got 2 W's there. Got a wreck here and a wreck here. And then we got another guy coming in, and he doesn't stand a chance because the Kestrel is just going to wipe him out of existence. Easy. Easy mode. Cool. Let's go to the Owl. Probably took a little bit, not even any damage. Man. Alright, I know that there's going to be some things for the Owl to pick up here, though. Oh, we have a pirate coming in, too. Actually, don't pick up guys. Recall. Kestrel can just wait for the Owl to pick up his guys. Come on. Come on, Owlie. All right, we got a new type. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Holy crap balls. So, 3 deck cannons, 2 flat cannons for general large cannons, I think there are. Or maybe standards. Large cannons. An EMP missile. And 2 HEs. This ship is a world of hurt. What it is, however, is also a glass cannon. So I think in this case, if we can take out the reactor or a cockpit, we're going to be good. Or even if we just start smashing into some of its ammo supplies. But yeah, those deck cannons are concerning. That's a lot of firepower that this can put out. So I actually don't even really want to get close to this. If I can tell the Owl to just, sorry, the Kestrel, just go into its maximum sort of range. And then we are going to target that one. And just give it a bad day from max range, please. All right. That's not what I was hoping for, but it has defanged it a little bit. This is going to turn around and really try to hurt us now. So basically we want the Kestrel to be backing off, which it started to do. The Owl can come in support. We're going to boost. Railfan. All right. Taking out another. We'll go for this storage bay next. It's taken out another cannon. This is effectively out. It's actually on fire as well. That's good. We like things to be on fire if they're on enemy ships. The Owl can kind of pivot. Railfan back. All right, that's taken out another ammo dump. We're just going to keep burrowing here. Oh, he's a big boy. All right, the Owl's going to get in the way. We need the ballista to start pivoting off to the side here as well. But if you can, go off to this way, Owlie. And it is trying to shoot down some incoming. Yep. Frickin' Owl and its maneuverability is going to get the Owl killed. Alright, so we need missiles to be shooting. If we can get in there, do it. But you can see the effect. That EMP has just wiped out shields. These deck cannons are going to follow up and mess us up. We're almost better off trying to power past. Let's do it. Ballista just stay in place. And the Owl is just going to try and get out of there. Dude, it's going for your reactor. Yep. Kestrel, take a goddamn shot, please. Fires. Owl is running away. I need it to spin if it's going to live. So instead, try and do a spinning maneuver, dude. Yep, the Owl's maneuverability is a real problem. Fortunately, they're just trying to go after that. Where have I got this is so do like a spin like this, man. I think that's your best maneuverability option at the moment. Ow, 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 ow. Spin back Kestrel, please. And this is where the Kestrel is not reloading efficiently enough, and we could be in real trouble here, folks. No, there's no doubt about it. We are in real trouble. Go for these, folks. If you've got a shot, take it. Um, We could be looking at death here. Could be looking at horrible, painful death. Fortunately, that landed there. That's really lucky. We do have another rail up. Let's fire for effect here. What can we do? We can probably blow off a whole heap of its engines. Or go after its missile launcher here. Looking at the angles. Right, because at the moment it's going to spin. It's going to try and bear through like this. That's fine. You know what? We'll just keep on burrowing. That's going to blow off the wing. There's not much we can really do about it, I don't think. We can maybe rotate so that we are like this, say. But I think that reactor is about to get pounded down to Pound Town. Yep, and there it goes. So that rail shot, did that actually happen? Here we go. Once we have one more reloaded, and we can take the shot. We can take it out. But can we save the owl? Or is the owl just gonna be no more? Those deck cannons are nasty pieces of work. Alright, so how are we doing? We need this one first. You better be... Oh. Come on, man. Go after this railgun accelerator here. We're counting on you. The owl, your teammates are really counting on you here. Those shields are a lifesaver. We've just lost a shield though. This guy, if he can prioritize these two, would be great. Picking up some supplies. He's running them down. This is... No, he's decided this is more important. We're going to try and get it on target now. So that as soon as we have the option, we're taking a shot. Still pumping out missiles at the back of the lone missile launcher back here. But yeah, this is a ship we do not want to get close to. Come on, man. You know where you gotta drop it off to. No! There's not where you need to drop it off to! Alright. It's up to you guys, right? It's up to you guys. You gotta reload for your team. Your team is counting on you here. Fortunately, this is just hitting armor. Alright, we got one rail up. Okay. Can we please take a goddamn shot? Kestrel? Kestrel? Kestrel! We're rotating the wrong way. Alright, that's fair enough, Kestrel. That's my bad. Of course, you're now rotated on the way. Apparently there's... We've taken out a deck gun at least. Man, we've nearly lost a wing here. Go for it, Kestrel. You know you can do it. As soon as you can. Here we go. Here we go. We've won. Well, looks like we'll be RTBing. Now, I'm not going to hold this against the Owl. I think this was an exceptionally tough opponent. But what I will hold against the Owl here is that its lack of ability to strafe is really getting into trouble. So we shouldn't have taken as much damage as we did. It was always going to be a tough fight for the Owl, but it shouldn't have been that tough. What do we want to do? We want to prioritize, I think, if we can, the engines, just to get it home. So we'll prioritize the engines that we can actually get working. All right. Yep. Insufficient tri-steel. That's fine. Fortunately, the battle has left a lot of scrap around. Oh man, my poor owl. Its wings are broken off. It's limping around the place. It needs a vet. These guys, look at these guys still doing their jobs. Just soldiering on. What just blew up? Really? Alright, insufficient steel. That means we need to take some things apart. Alright, so let's do it. Also, guys, if you've got nowhere to be, we'll probably want at least a couple of people to come down here. Yeah, we do have people. Alright, they've re-prioritized where they're going to go. That's good. Oh no. There's 1/8 speed? Oh, you can really slow it down. Is that new? So the owl's not really up for the fight, dude. If you could come back later. We're a little busy here, engaged in operations. I think he's gonna pass us by. This is a tense moment. Get back. Get back. Okay. What can we do here? Apart from shit ourselves. Sufficient resources. Okay. No. We can't win this fight, I don't think, depending on what it is. I think I want the owl to try and get out of here. We can always come back. Let's just see what it is. It is a new type again. It is a big cannon ship. It's got a lot of forward thrust, and it has disruptors. This is a no-win situation here. All right, Al, if you can get back to the base, you should go now. That is really your priority right now. Kestrel, once you've got guys coming in, yep, you do. Run that way. My hope is that the rising star, it might even just ignore us. cancel. This is a tense moment. We are kind of lucky here. Just walking on by. Continue to keep range. If it comes back. You know what? I am not going to risk this. We're going to lose a ship if I keep pushing this. We can also get some more crew in the Kestrel, so it could have been shooting a lot faster. I know I have supplies back there as well, so we're just going to RTB. This makes a lot more sense for us. While we can, we'll grab what we can. Alright, the Owl's back, and the Kestrel will soon follow. In the meantime, Derpy Derps, they've moved the station out here. Game! Look, I want you to just kind of fix this problem for me, Kestrel. Turn on your boosters. Alright, now you can back off. I think he's gonna get out of it now. The station's meant to be down here, guys. How is that gonna let it now? Nope. Hey Anthony, how you doing? It's gonna cost a few credits to repair this as well. I think that's just gonna have to be the price that we pay. We'll at least get some payment for this and pick up some more crew onto the Kestrel. I'm pretty sure the Owl should have lost some crew when it was doing that stuff, so we'll just transfer it over from the Trodoc. So we're back to minimum crew requirements on the Trodoc, but we have a fully crewed Kestrel again from those bounties. And I'm pretty sure we're going to want some more missiles transferred over as well to the Owl. Yeah, so Anthony, what you just missed was us going up against one of the pirate hunter bounties, and it had 3 deck cannons and like 4 other major cannons, 2 HE missile launchers, an EMP launcher, and 2 flak cannons. It was a bit of a glass cannon, but unfortunately the Kestrel, because it was undercrewed in terms of its guys who were running the rails, couldn't continue firing fast enough, and things went downhill. Also, the Owl's ability to maneuver kind of sucks, and that was getting it into some trouble here. But we are in a new system as well, and we are getting fame again. And we've been basically bounty hunting for most of this stream. Keep on saying episode. It's episode for people watching on YouTube and a stream for people watching here. We seem to have an extra fame available as well. That's sort of interesting. I thought I was out, but we can still hire another 8 people. That's good. It's very good. I think we will be able to maybe... And then this keeps happening. Guys, stop running off with the station. Come back. Come back. I'm going to get the station blown up. It's only a level 4. Really? Really? See you later. I'm hoping the ship just... We'll see how persistent the physics are here when this guy just runs off with it. We'll keep the Trodoc here because it is at least protected by some small cannons, but it's out of here. It's like, peace out, guys. Me and my friend are going on an adventure. It's probably going to push it into like a pack bounty or something. That'll be inconvenient. I need that. I kind of need that station for the bounties. That. Oh well. I'm just thinking with extra crew, we could maybe get up to the Mk4 Owl, or we could put the Aries. Actually, that's what I was going to check. Can we do an Aries? If I was building a new ship, I know I probably don't have the resources for it, but paste into existing. We want an Aries class. Yeah, I know. Make it the planner mode then. So how many people do I need for this? I think it's what? 12, 24, 30. I think it's about a 60-person ship. But I would love to have an Aries. Yeah. I don't have the spare 60, but it is a possibility. Alright, we'll get the pack bounty and just hope my station comes back. I'm kind of curious to see what happens here. I mean, maybe we can... The potential benefit here is that we take over. If it gets shut up, we can take it over or something. So it's kind of free loot. How many are there? Whoa, there's a few of the little guys. I'm going to change my missile to just fire at will here. And we'll slow down. I might also try that new 1/8 speed as well. But I think the Kestrel is really just going to pick them off pretty easily. There we go, one down. Make a W. Yeah, these are all level 1 ships. This is just going to be dead simple. Maybe I don't need this on auto fire. Kestrel? You should have taken it. Oh, you haven't got a target. Fair enough. Take the shot, Kestrel. Nope, not going to take the shot because the owl is in the way. Always getting in the way. That's alright, the owl can just burrow through to its... You know what? It can send off some missiles as well. It can have some fun. Gotta let the owl have some fun. Probably the biggest problem with my spread wing design on the owl is that, and its lack of maneuverability, is that it just comes in and, missed. Really? Second rail. Boom. It's 2 more W's. And yeah, some other guy took out the rest of that, so that's a pirate base, so we're not going to go after it just yet. Gonna get some more fame up before I attempt that. You're gonna go on this side of the owl. I think I want to try and help get that base back into position because it is running off into the pack bounty here. That might be a problem. Oh man. Hi guys, what you doing? Try and get the owl to kind of spread its wings, and in the meantime, I'll try and I think I want to do settings, collision, something to do with collisions. Get rid of a collision avoidance, right? Because we are going straight for a collision here to knock this guy out of it. Stop it. It would be kind of fun if you could actually use collisions as a viable attack strategy as well. Oh, there's a dead peccadillo here too. Okay, cool. Tell the owl to back off. How many crew we got available now? We're at 610. Got one more. Alright, that doesn't really help me all that much. We're going to go after this pack bounty though. I think if I get away from this station enough, that it will start hopefully forgetting about ships that do stupid things. But it'd be kind of fun to build things that would just, you know, high speed plow through the enemies as opposed to just shooting them. Don't know if that would make it a bit too easy or not though. Looks like they're chasing someone. Ah, but now they're chasing me. Cool. Kestrel can go for this guy, and the owl can go for the other one. What we got? We got a Flannex medium escort. I can pack a bit of a punch from memory. What else we got? A moth. Yeah, well, you're dead, moth. Kestrel should clean that up very easily. And in terms of this guy, we're just going to send our high explosive missiles to the back of him. Kestrel, in the meantime, should be able to target any second now. There we go. There goes the moth. Oh, it has point defenses, does it? Yeah. Alright. So we'll tell them to stop firing. Get the Kestrel just kind of head up this way. And there we are. It's able to bear now. And there we go. Boom. What was I looking for? W there. I've already marked the, it's a bit off now, but that's fine. We're going to go after the asteroid belt next, I think. How are we going for missile loads on the owl? Yeah, we've got about half. Should be enough to deal with the asteroids. The station is still in place. It's probably going to take a while for its kind of very low thrusters to get back there. We have an unknown contact coming in. Don't think he's actually spotted us. I think we've just showed up in sensors. Yep. And what I might do is just quickly turn back on collision avoidance now I think on it. Just because generally I want to avoid collisions. It was just in that instance. We wanted to protect that station from getting into trouble. Alright, yeah, there's a second one. There's usually a couple of them. There's a big copper asteroid there. It's a very big. Ooh. I'm gonna mark that. I'm going to want hypercoils pretty soon, I think, when I start building another ship, or either that or upgrading the owl. All right, so we've got 3 guys in here. We've got a neutral or faction ship coming in as well, kind of mid and up. There we are. All right, what's it? It's a new ship type. What do we got? Disruptors. Okay. I don't have a problem with this type of ship, I don't think. I want the Kestrel to take a good shot at it. And the Owl just get in the way, right? Cool. We'll slow down. You can start bearing on target, Owl. And I think I want you to try and use your disruptors to bear in on these guys. It has no point defense either. So if I tell it to go for its booster engines, that asteroid might get in the way here. Can be a bit of a problem for asteroid ships or fighting with rail ships in an asteroid belt. So we're just going to keep on rail fanning here with the Kestrel. Come on, autosave. There we go. And we got him. 1 down. Quickly repair the Owl before our next engagement. But these guys have kind of racked off and left us alone. Ah, still got repair. It's been a few shots come in afterwards. Yeah, and they stop firing, dude. It's a dead one. I'm just going to wait for these guys to get a little bit closer and engage them when they're, because I think their patrol pattern should bring it up. Yep, here it comes. Cleansing Whisper. I think I've already taken down one of these on stream today. Yep, we have. This will be easy. Oh. But of course he's run away. Coward! Come back. Okay, now we're going to engage 2, because I was hasty. 2 Cleansing Whispers. That's cool. The Kestrel is just going to take the shot at that. Boom. And then we'll target that guy. Another Cleansing Whisper, go for that. This will be a case where we have slightly outpositioned ourselves. But the last time the Owl had to take on one of these things, it was fine. And it was even uncrewed because we're just burrowing through to its thing. So we will slow it down just to show off the difference when we have full crew and the guys ready to replenish these shields, right? For 1 down, these guys are picking up now. We've got a disruptive shot, really harming that shield. Might actually come in. We'll start rail fanning back. And 1 shot, 2 shot. Okay, we should get the shields back up a little bit quicker. I think maybe a medium reactor might be a better choice here. 1, 2, 3. In the meantime, the owl is just struggling to even get into range, right? What we could do is just use the owl to missile launchers, because they will be in range, and they're going for my reactor here. In the meantime, they're really taking down shields with those disruptors. We need to rail farm back again, and we got the first shield back up again. Of course, it gets disrupted almost straight away. Are we bearing yet? Come on, guys, get this rail shots off. We're digging through that armor. Here we go. We win. So those missiles were really superfluous. And the Kestrel's finally taken some hits. Back up to speed. Any rare minerals around here? No. It's only armor though, so just a little bit of steel cost and that's it. In the meantime, the station is still out here. It's an unknown signal. I might actually go check that out. The Kestrel can just bear off the side of the owl for the time being. Oh, uranium. That's what I was looking for. Really want uranium. I'm low on fissile materials. Got a little bit of gold here too. Always nice. Although I don't think I really need processors as much as I do need fissiles at the moment. Got a pirate coming in. He's heading straight for us. Yep, he's on a beeline. Gonna tell the Kestrel to get off to the side here. And I might just tell the owl to just kind of sit here. Kestrel can start moving in so it can support the owl. Oh, he's at the end of his patrol loop, maybe? No, we're not going to get there in time. It looks like it's faster than us as well. We've got a spare ordnance here as well. Free ship. Just mark that down. That is something I'm just thinking here. That is something we could do in that we could just pick up a small ship like this and use it as a bit of a sacrifice. And basically it will cost us a bit of crew when it dies, but it can be a ship that we just send in when the odds are low and we just want to distract it. We're going to pack bounty out here. And then otherwise we've got a clear asteroid field and a destroy pirate base. I think I'm going to just sit here and wait for that renegade pirate ship. No, actually we're going to go find it. I can't be bothered waiting. I'm not that patient. It ran off this direction. There's carbon there. Unknowns. Oh, there's a station up here. We will go find that. Hang on. Owl. The owl needs to come along for the ride. And yeah, it's a Cabal of Soul base here. Just have a chat to it. What do we actually get here? I think we can get, no, we can't get fuel either. I do need some sulfur though, so I might actually take that trade. And we might unlock some other things as well. Getting to the point where we don't have any other unlocks though. Yeah, we'll go for tractor beam emitters. Don't need large shield generators just yet. Maybe soon. Not just yet. Really, Owl? That Owl is just like derp. It's just to be derping. Derpy derp derp. As much as I yeah, as much as I wanna upgrade or sorry, build an Ares, just turn, man. Just turn. That's how simple it is. I think I need to upgrade the Owl first before I just lose my mind with its poor pathing. Alright, we've got the pack bounty coming in. They're just to the edge here. We are also probably going to have some assistance from this dude, because they look like they're going for it. No, they're going for us. That's fine. Alright. Target that part of it, please. Argonaut. He looks like a ship that's built for strafing, but he's not a ship built for anything anymore. Slow down slightly so I don't have to pause so much. Go for that. Oh, you took a hit. Congratulations. Just wanna, yep, alright. 3 here, and then pivot so that you're attacking this guy, please. In the meantime, the Kestrel can pivot this way. Oh, come on, stop auto-saving. Done. Attack and attack. No, don't shoot the feet. Yes. Ah, it's missile. Missile dude. Yeah, well, mine's bigger, man. My missiles are bigger and I've got more of them. Yeah, you're blocking. See? Go this way. No? Kestrel, just run around the side here. I don't want to waste missiles on this guy. I'm hoping to gain missiles from him. I think I might be, yeah, I'm still shooting missiles though. Oh well. We'll see how long it takes for my missiles to burrow through either that or for the Kestrel to actually bear and take the shot. Here it comes. Slipping around the horizon. Please don't shoot through this. Please. Good. Alright, you can start fanning to actually take a... There we go. Boom. Alright, so the owl can come in here. It's going to repair everything. But more importantly, it's going to go grab what missiles it can. Restock our supplies. Another bounty is done. The station has nearly made it back. Or maybe it hasn't moved. I don't know. This kind of looks like the contact here might be causing it grief still. But we do have a mission to go up and contact this station now. Oh, we've got a mission to go to that one. Explore. Okay. Cool. Just wait for the owl to finish up here. Once it's assembled some of these, it should have missile parts. Yeah, there we go. Some fissile materials there as well. Looking good. Looking good for pickings. We're still low on missile parts as well, so we'll probably want to restock the owl in a bit before we do too much more bounty hunting. So I could go for the asteroid field, but I'm just don't want to get into a position where I don't have the ammo and I really need it. Oh, here's our... I think I can take one target. Emphasis on think here as well. It could be that this goes really wrong if it's another one of those bloody deck cannon ships. Man, it's fast, whatever it is. Or I'm just, yeah, I'm just slow. Kestrel can only do 40 now. I think the Kestrel needs maybe a third booster cluster out the back. We'll go up this way. Can we intercept it? Use our trigonometry. There we are. It's a dread. We haven't taken on a dread before. Just going to keep on the current path, and it should cross the firing solution. And if I'm in range, no. Come back. We want to fight. Oh, wait. Man, what kind of crazy path is this guy following? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, boys. No. No, no, we don't go. I swear it's just messing with me now. Wait, wait. The contact here might do something. Yeah, he's running away. What are you, shipping? It's a crate bus. Alright. Go for it. Go for it. Alright, we are heading straight for him. This will be a success. Cool. Unfortunately, I'm bearing the wrong way that I really wanted to be now as well. So for the Kestrel's safety, I'm actually going to go for its guns here. And just blow off the side. The other thing that I'll do is tell these missiles to go for the engines. So the Kestrel has a chance to get away. It will start boosting away here as well. Just tell it to railfan, and it's blown off the wings. So that's a lot of the danger removed. We'll go for the other side now. Just keep railfanning. Yeah, so much for being, you know, the dread. Dude, you're out of your league. Alright, I think we can finish this off by just completely and utterly annihilating it, because I've blown up most of it. We missed the other bearing. It's a pain. The owl is slowly getting in there. We just boost its engines. Yeah, so the ratio is wrong. Oh man, did that hurt? Yeah, there wasn't friendly fire. Okay. Really just gonna ruin the ship for salvage purposes, but if we can maybe get the react... No, we're gonna blow that up with the Kestrel in a bit, aren't we? Oh well, drop the W. Cool. Yeah, I think we first go down here. Actually, can we just... It's probably faster. Yeah, thought that was part of the... Alright. Why there's such a wreck here? So something must have tried to attack it. Okay. But the next jump is to... We can't do it. That's fine. You just have to slow boat it over. Ow, don't do that. Don't do that to me. So what's our max fame from these guys now as well? Because that's going to start playing... Yeah, we no longer get fame from these bounties. So we're going to have to get level 8 at least to get fame again. That's carbon there. We'll mark that. We will at least get money though. And I think we've got some people to recruit. The other thing is we've got some things to salvage too. Maybe it's just respawned guns. No, things are moving. Yeah, it's slowly thrusting its way down there. Okay. We'll have a chat to it. Say that we did the thing. This will give us some fame. So how many we can get? We're at 635 it looks like. It should up in a second. Any second now. There we are. So grab another 5. And then we have an excess of nearly 10, so 9. So we've got 14 crew members that we could increase things by. Now, if we do a upgrade on the Owl to the Mk4, oh, whoops, that was replace existing Mk4 Owl, please. I need 90. Do I just keep pressing this wrong? Replace existing Owl Mk4 load chip. There we are. Then it's going to take a lot more crew than we actually really have spare. But it will spare my sanity as well, though, so it's kind of swings and roundabouts here. It really wants 183 for this size ship. Yeah, good luck with that. I'll press escape to clear the mouse cursor. Thank you. Let's think here, though. I can choose what parts of the new Isle to actually crew, and the parts that I'm most interested in are the engine room here, rather than anything to do with the missile launchers. So we're going to do that. We're going to upgrade the Owl. We might need to do some mining to do it. But I should have the spare crew to at least increase the thruster capacity here. So let's just go check that out. We need some titanium and we need some uranium. It's mining time. We'll just station the Owl off and the Trodoc off this. So we saw some uranium somewhere, I'm pretty sure. We've got wrecks around the place. Let's go for those first. They are usually the best place for refined materials. Why is there not a wreck here? Huh? Okay, maybe I just misplaced that. Go for the next wreck. There we go. So we're going to transfer some crew across to the Trodoc to make this as fast as possible. It's just ammo, so not really interested in that. We will clean up the rest of this though. Grab that moth. There is some missiles there. We will grab those. Just rotate Owl. There you go. Stop! Oh my god. He came out of nowhere and just sideswiped me. Damn unsafe drivers in this game. Oh, the Kestrel doesn't not have enough crew to run its ops anymore. Hang on. Give some back to the Kestrel, man. Just like that many should be fine. Oh, this game sometimes just does some interesting things. Alright. Feel that. There we are. That's both carbon, not what I'm after. Uranium, down there. Guaranteed what we're after. Ow, just be out the front, buddy. Just be out the front. Kestrel. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. You guys go to there. Keep the lights on. You know what? We are going to need some copper. So we'll grab some while we're here. The game gives you lemonade, make some copper. There is some AU up there, but I'm not particularly interested in gold at the moment. I have plenty of processors. In fact, it's actually carrying a full load of them in terms of my designated storage space. Uranium was down here though. Do you have a pirate base nearby? Maybe that could be a valid target. Would solve some of our resource hunting problems because they're usually fairly rich on materials. A couple of wrecks in here though. I think I should just go after wrecks, make sure I clean them up now rather than forgetting which ones I've done, which ones I haven't. I'm not really sure if my little fleet here is really ready to take on a next level pirate base yet or not. More specifically, probably the ship surrounding it is going to be a bit more of a trouble. Hopefully some of this has some titanium. Oh, pardon me. Still very low on it. Ow. I swear to God, man. Yeah, I'm glad I'm upgrading you. You're just, oh my God, derp. Thumbnail for the, I took a screenshot earlier for the thumbnail for the video, but I swear it's just going to be a picture of a derpy owl and me face palming. Just push the asteroid, man. Just push it out of the way. Okay. Deep breaths. There's a wreck down here. Let's just drive the Trodoc around. There's titanium there as well. Let's just mark that. Hopefully get some diamonds out of this as well. They are expensive. Carbon's a pain. Type F for Derp Owl. Not sure if there's enough people in chat at the moment to type F for Derp Owl, but I think it was a good call nonetheless. Alright, Tritanium, that's great. I did see another Tritanium. There's a free ship up there. It's all the way over here. We're just going to go along the asteroid belt. I think we might as well head in the right direction, or in the direction that might pick us up the exact resources that we're after. Not a guarantee, because it is relatively rare resources. Kestrel. No, don't you beep beep at me. Just need one. Ah, you did it yourself. Done. Easy. We have one F in chat. There we go. More titanium. See? You it was a lucky F. The game felt sorry for me and gave me exactly what I wanted. Now, if I recall, I ran away from this area earlier because there was another pirate running around, and the owl was badly damaged. So I've got to be careful here I don't get the Trodoc blown up or anything else because I'm currently undercrewing my Kestrel. Just mark the C for the carbon. Yeah, so I want the Kestrel to really shadow close to the Trodoc actually, because I can get the crew over pretty quickly if I need to. Because we are now in official pirate territory, where bad things can happen. So if that happens, then the owl will need to take him by himself while I transfer crew back over the Kestrel to get it back into fighting shape. I should have more titanium from that titanium that I mined. Oh no, it's over here. Okay, that's better. Thinking, hang on, been ripped off. That's empty. Oh, and we've left people behind. Always a bit of a danger. Alright, this was a ship that gave me grief before. I think, no, this is a free ship. Where is the ship that gave me grief? Oh, it's up here. Okay, we're not in pirate territory. I take it all back. Ooh, free missiles too. Alright, can we upgrade yet? We can't. We need more of this, more fissils. Alright, that's fine. We have more things salvage. Yeah, there's titanium up here, so we'll go for that. And we have more salvage up here. And that will be the area that still has pirates around. Right, so we'll send the owl in. What are you? Trodoc. Really? Don't do an owl on me. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that ship. Yeah, so the thing that it's a mess now because I had to mess it up, but this was the ship that took me down. The Ballisteraria. It was not pleasant. The owl was very broken up. And whoops. Yeah, they'll catch up. Even worse, I had to blow up most of it, which means I'm not going to get all the salvage that I really should from this thing. There we are, there's that pirate. Okay, RTB and transfer crew to the Kestrel. Owl, you're up. Now, last time I was just by sitting here, I was okay, but I don't want to run that risk. So as soon as the Kestrel has the ability to engage, it will. The Rising Star is what's coming after us. It has some cannons, it's got some, yeah, all right. So we're going to use those to try and take out the cannons. We will set the missile launchers on the control room because that's going to be the Kestrel's target. The Kestrel we're going to set up now to also target the control room. Slow down to a quarter speed. And as soon as the Kestrel has its last guy aboard, we can start maneuvering for combat. In the meantime, the Trodoc is going to start trying to Alright, here it comes. Oh, it just happened to bear. Nice. Good deal. Alright. So Kestrel, Trodoc, you can continue on your operations. Kestrel, you can send your guys back over to Trodoc, because we didn't need to panic, just the guns in the tubes were enough. I just like sidles across and says, hey guys, boom, headshot. Oh, there's a heap of stuff there as well. Oh, there is some things that the Kestrel might want, which is Hyperium and yeah, okay, so we're no longer really picking up the stuff that we want. We're just going to make a W. Um, we just have explicit things, but we can make it so on the owl now. So we're going to do that. And we have the owl Mk4. Beautiful. Let's edit the name so that we know what we're up to. And these extra thrusters are what I'm really keen for on the owl Mk4. The Kestrel needs more crew again. We'll transfer these guys back to the Kestrel. And then the owl is going to get at least another 7 for the time being. in case people are wondering what the big difference is with the Owl, is that it gets an extra missile tube. And more importantly, it gets some more people to help out with the staffing of the missiles and reloads. It gets some more missile space as well, which we're just going to set up here. For whatever reason, it seems to want to put iron and other stuff in it. Yeah, so that basically we get faster reloads is the idea. So this is going to be dedicated here, this is going to be dedicated here. But you can also do all three. That will do the same sort of thing. And we're all good there. Then in terms of power layout, you're for just that, I believe. Yeah, that's all you're there for. Then people layout. This is this, this is this. We can mirror that actually and just get it right on both sides. Good. This should be doing all three, to be fair. Yep. And you should have the crew role. Missile technicians. Yep, good. And then these guys are also there to serve missiles. Cool. I think that's right. That was my intention when I set it up anyway. All right, then in terms of where the crew actually gets allocated is what we've got to set up now as well. So we've got, these are essentially rear power guys, right? What's the role down here? Yeah, so you should be rear power engines. Yep. So therefore, you guys, the engines, you guys are kind of like rear power guys. Good. If you get back to your actual stations, then I can work out where everyone is. Oh, they can actually run across the ship now, rather than just float across as well. All right, you're staffed. You've got a couple of people feeding you power, but you're not. Okay. So our real preference here is that we grab you up here. You guys in here. The other one actually needs to be in the lower one. What are you doing? Where are you going? No. No, that's not right. Ah. Yep. That's better. Get back to where you belong, man. Just trying to take power all the way across the bloody ship. Alright. I think that works out the way we want it to. Is there anything you can grab here that's worthwhile? A little bit of Hyperium. Why not? And the Trodoc can actually transfer some missiles over to the Owl, I believe. Yep. Fill up them bunkers. But most importantly, the Owl should be able to maneuver a lot better now. Whereas before, we were having a horrible time of it. So it should be a lot less derpy. And these guys are going to make some missiles, I think. Yep. So we will transfer resources again to the owl and just keep pumping them across. All right. I think this guy can. No. We'll send the Trodoc home or back to a base. I hope that's in the right location now because I don't need a pirate coming across and wiping out my ship. Just because of a game problem. Should be able to make it. Yep. And the owl will actually have some speed to it now because it's got some more engines. Let's just test what that is. Yeah, it's going to get up into 70s, I think. Unboosted. So we'll run the Kestrel off to the side here. And then we'll head for this asteroid field as a bit of a test. We're not going to go for that pirate base. Because a pirate base could be a bit nasty. Here's a Trodoc. That's some carbon there as well. We'll mark that. And the Trodoc's in the right place. Now let's get it to have a chat to that station. See if there is a, yeah, we can still hire people. I think that's a good call to give more people to the owl. Till it's fully staffed. How many we got? 55 out of the 92, right? So apparently we can't keep up with powering those engines, even with the... I think it's because there's only one guy here. I think I also want to reverse the... Sorry about the noise. I think I also want to reverse here. We want to make these guys these guys rip power, these guys engineers, and then change the settings here so that you are here and you are here, right? Because it's going to be closer out of the bunk and into the power room. Slightly more efficient. We'll stop getting these kind of halting environments. All right, Trodoc, transfer crew to the owl. Just get you down to the minimum again. And now that you've done that, you can head on down there. The owl has a few more bodies to fill up the bunks. We do need another crew member there though. So that's what we're going to try and grab. You're going to go here, right? And then we're also going to get these two to head over to this bunk. We'll do a third one. So those will be missile reloaders, or help out with it anyway. Basically, I want, because the owl has increased weapons now, it's got an extra 2 missiles. I want it to also be able to shoot those missiles out really quickly. So it could go bam, 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 and just have a swarm coming from beneath its wings. But that's going to be the final version of the owl, as far as I'm concerned as well. From here, I think it's duplicates rather than new ones. I am a little bit concerned about its engines though. Keep on running out of power. We might need a bigger reactor to make that properly efficient. That's the other thing I should fix while I'm thinking about it. Oh no, that will provide power for the booster as well. Cool. Okay, so here we go. We can test this out. Let's go to normal speed until we actually get into an engagement. It looks like we will have friends here. Ooh, but our friend here might actually end up being overwhelmed. A decent sized copper. He is just charging in though. YOLO. There's a big asteroid in the way here. Right, the Kestrel can maybe take on that guy. Yep. Alright, so we got... Ooh. A couple of bastions. Let's start slowing down. I just chuck the owl here. See if we can get the reactor. Oh. Need to... These are two... no, you should be three. You're one now. You're two. You're one. Alright. Much better. Three should be just target fire only. Now their own EMP, they just EMP'd themselves. Nice. These EMPs are going to wipe out our shields though, unless we get wildly lucky. Ow, can you back off? Actually, you don't have that ability still. Alright, we might actually just go fire for effect at whatever you can target, dudes. There goes off the rail shots. Hasn't really done what we were hoping. We are taking out those cannons as they come in. I think we'll just keep on fanning with the Kestrel here. Now, the good part about this position is that these EMPs should end up hitting that asteroid. This EMP is going to EMP their own guy here. And the Kestrel is going to be okay. Yeah, the Kestrel can keep doing its thing. Really is our DPS here. Boom, boom. All right, cool. Now, we did run out of missiles in the tubes there, which is why I want more people here. We'll set those missiles back to just fire at target, and we'll just make sure that these are marked as our Rex here and here. And then we should have that other guy coming in soon, or we can go to him. Looks like we'll be going to him. And then, yeah, we have that catalyst that just ran in and took a pounding for us. Don't derp out of me. I just promised you wouldn't be derping. going to treat that as a once-off unique situation just because it was close to. Oh, we have an onset. All right. This is a example of good slash bad ship design. Good because it's it's got armor and it's got the missiles don't really need to be directly applied, but bad because all this storage is highly explosive. So we should be able to just get no, we don't want to do that. We should be able to just kind of shoot off here with a rail cannon, and it will be a bad day for it. Boom. See? Whole thing just blew up. There's some uranium there. So that kind of ship is really great if you can kind of sit it behind things and just have it in a support role. But really horrible on its own, especially engaging like a Kestrel is just going to wipe the floor with it every single time. I don't think there's going to be anything left here for our guys here to really pick up. Yeah. All right. So given that, let's get these guys on their way to this station up here. Where is it? There's an unknown signal here. I don't know when we ever picked that up, but now the owl's going slow here. I've just realized because the Kestrel is actually slower, not because it's inefficiently designed. So I take back what I was saying about that before. It's not an efficiency problem with the reactor at all. It's everything to do with the Kestrel being a slow boat now. So yeah, the Kestrel is probably going to need something else to make it a bit better. It does not have enough newtons of thrust. Cool, we'll make the station easily. And I think that will also be a good point for us to consider breaking the stream because it has been nearly 2.5 hours, and that's a long time for anyone to watch anything on YouTube. Like that's almost 2 episodes worth, I feel. Have a chat to these guys, say, hey, good to meet ya. And we'll pick up the bounties. There's an exploration one to visit somewhere. Much bigger station here. Yeah, it's level 10. Cool. And we know where all the bounties are now as well. And there's a pirate hunter contact. Ooh, it's tempting. It is very tempting. Can we go grab that? Let's end with a bang. You've watched 12-hour Let's Plays on YouTube? Ouch. That to me feels like a long time. Like, yes, I'll binge episodes that are longer than, a single hour and whatnot. Hello, this is a new ship design. I haven't seen you before, have I? What are you? You're a laser boat that will also use EMPs for effect. And I feel like the ideal episode length would be something. This is gonna hurt. Hang on. to stop talking, pay attention a little bit here. What do I want to do? Start getting those missiles out. And then we will fire our disruptors at the lasers. Because these aren't going to get intercepted fast enough by our point defense. Slow down to 1/8 speed as well, just get the Kestrel to come down here. Oh no, we managed to get one. Yeah, anyway, I feel like an hour is about right for me personally. I get that it's not the same for everyone, and I'm publishing some episodes that definitely, well, plenty of episodes that are definitely longer than an hour. So I'm also a little bit of a hypocrite in saying this. But yeah, maybe people have other ideas and I should just ignore that. How are we doing on armor? We're tanking a bit here. I think we're going to run out of shield in a second here. I've got the EMP smacking us, but we've got enough armor to protect against that. How's the Kestrel going? Kestrel is just off doing its thing. Yep, we're starting to take some hits. We're going to pivot so that the armor is facing it a bit better, because we're going to lose this cannon. Yeah, we've lost it. Damn. Go back into quarter. I feel like 1/8 is too slow. That might actually be a little bit concerning. No, it's gonna do it against armor, so it's shooting my EMP ability, but sorry, not our engine ability. Here comes the Kestrel. Cool. Kestrel, what are you gonna shoot? We might just go for the reactor shot. Tell it to bear on target. It's shooting my owl head now. Hey, don't shoot me in the head. That's rude. So we'll rotate again. It's trying to take out my point defense. Fortunately, my point defense is better. Oh, no. Get it. Get it. Oh. Alright, we've got the railguns coming in to ruin its day. Actually, if we can, Kestrel, I'd really love to actually take down that. Here it comes. Yeah. Alright, we should be okay now. Those EMPs were the most threatening thing against the shields. And we're good now. Cool, and that actually finished a bounty, did it? No. It didn't. Sad face. Repair that all. I think we may have lost a crew member there. So we might want to go pick that up. And we will mark this wreck because it is going to have diamonds. These guys can come back up here. And trade off. Wander up to the station. That should be there, but it's not. Oh, I'm paused. Come on, you can power the engines. You can power the engines. Guys, power the engines, please. Go there. Thank you. Money! And back in between the turrets, please. Cool. Now, did we lose someone when that turret blew up? I feel like we would have. Yeah, we did. Lost 5 people. I also want to probably top off my ammo as much as possible. Got plenty of money, so we'll grab large shield, we'll grab bridges, and then we've only got a few things left to buy. We have all the blueprints now. Nice. So we can make anything, as long as we have the resources. Let's have a look here. Level 8s will give us reputation now, so it will give us 125 fame until 840. So that is a decent amount, right? So 840 will be a maximum of crew 148. What's our max? 1,500. So we're talking about the difference of what, 34 crew members. Still won't necessarily get me a new ship. Hang on, I'm gonna jump the Trodoc up here. I want to see what's necessary to create the Ares. Yeah, we'll see if we can build the Ares. If we can, we'll go ahead and do it. And then we can decide which ships we want to take out and that sort of thing. So build new ship, we'll put it there. Just go into this mode, paste into existing, the Ares, load, and there it is. All right, so we won't have the titanium or the uranium to do it. It's going to need 60 people. I really want it. I really, really want it. So what I might have to do here is I will mine up the stuff that we need for it, and we will build it, and then we might have to, again, minimum crew it just to lug it between star systems. Doesn't have very good hyperspace or hyperjump efficiency either. I think got 2. I think it needs a 3rd. We might place that in there, like that. Oh, hang on. I've got mirror mode on. I just destroyed some of the Hyperium stuff. Yeah, that'd be much better. Not that I can build it now, because we just don't have, it's not even available for sale, the necessary ingredients. Need more steel as well, interesting enough. We need hypercoils, we should be able to do that pretty easily. What's the Trodoc missing? Yeah, it's missing a bit of hypercoil storage. I reckon we can sell some processors actually. Got 5, 10, 15 that we can probably sell. 10, 15. Initiate that trade. It's 18,000 bucks. Thank you very much. Cool. Probably tell it to buy uranium if there's some here too. And titanium is take a while to transfer over, I think, because it's trying to just use my crew here to do it. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to continue to undercrew the owl a bit. And that might have to be the way it goes, is that we undercrew the owl for a while longer in order to be able to have the crew for something else. Yeah, man, don't get advocate, geez. You're so impatient, Mr. Enterprise looking thing. Yeah, I'm happier with that idea. All right, so basically we're saying when we fame up to the level 8 point, where is it? This one. That between where we are now at 114, we can only half crew in Aries. But with the available career log missions, this is a maximum of 1170, right? So we've got level 9s here as well. So I can do these level 8s and then go for these level 9ers. And we should be pretty good. So 1170, what's that give us in terms of crew levels? 196. Whereas currently we're at 114. Yep. You can actually alter that, Anthony, if you're not already aware. Where is it? Somewhere in settings in the current game. Crew fame ratio, right? So I'm just playing on the standard version of it. But you can make it so it's up to 2,000 is going to be available for whatever, right? So if you've got the money to build, you did do that? Yeah, okay. You want more? What I would like to see this is that it would be, yeah, okay. Well, I think that is what they're thinking, basically, is that, okay, well, it's a difficulty sort of function in here, so you've got to get fame, and then you've got to deal with the fame that you've got, basically, so that otherwise you can just go through a couple of systems, mine everything out, and you could have massive ships by the end of it. So that to me feels like the break on the economic system just getting out of control, and that's why I'm okay with it. Oh, we've got another pirate coming in. Otherwise, it would be a lot easier. Having said that, it would also be a lot more fun if we just said maximum crew and then it's whatever we can build then as well. But then the incentive to me playing on Admiral difficulty then would just be to go all out. So that's why I'm saying, nah, not gonna go to that maximum level. What I might do is on this once, and that depends on what people think, is that once we actually hit max fame, is I might drop it up to plentiful, so that we can get up to the maximum of 2,000. So we get a bit of a boost later on. That's the only thing I'm thinking, but again, that will mean that I can have extra ships that I wouldn't have otherwise had at the standard max of 1,500 crew members. it's a bit of trade-off. I'll see how the series goes. Anyway, I think that is where I'm going to leave it. I need to go eat. I'm hungry, and no one wants to sit here and listen to the sounds of me eating. So thank you very much again for watching. Glad you could make it again. Thank you everyone else as well who has joined the stream and who is watching later on YouTube. I really like this game. It's fun. It's challenging. Um, and yeah, if you don't have it already and you're thinking about picking it up, then highly recommend. And I don't get paid to say that either. But anyway, that's it for me today. I might come on a little bit later tonight, depending, just so I can do another stream, and then I can set it up as to release later on YouTube and just kind of drip feed so people have got content to watch throughout the week, where it's a little bit harder for me to keep producing. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next stream. Peace out.